Today on Recap Report, we're talking Kentucky outlaws bestiality, Tinder height verification, and a comedian destroys a heckler. Get ready, motherfuckers. It's time for the Recap Report.
All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this.
Okay,
show.
so before we get into anything today, we're going to go ahead and give a big ol' shout out to Reddit user Hear Us OutTube, who gave us recommendations on some things that we need to do to fix the show. And we already took one of your pieces of advice, young man.
Look at it.
Look at it. That took forever.
Yeah, it did.
You're welcome.
Way longer than we thought.
You are the most welcome.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll get into our tri-state update today. Let's go over here. Fuck it. So we live in southern Indiana here. They call it the tri-state, even though there's like a tri-state. Literally every single state has one. Yeah. It's like because
a quad state.
Every state has a place where three states meet.
Right.
I
Yeah.
feel
Pretty
like.
well. Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Most of them.
But we live right on the border of Kentucky. Our own Jake Bethel here. Whoops, I didn't mean to use your last name. For some reason,
you can see me. So
I always,
if you know me, you can see me.
I always
I'm
do
from
that.
Kentucky. Yes.
Your whole name just rolls right off the
does.
tongue.
Yeah. People have called me that my entire life. My full name.
But yeah, you're a Kentucky native.
Yerp.
And finally, it is now illegal to fuck animals in your home state of Kentucky.
And had I known when I lived there.
It seems like a long time coming. I think there's only like 5 states left where you can legally fuck an animal. And now we have to drive all the way to West Virginia to give Lassie a good lashing. You know what I'm saying?
I think I do. Matt Bevin signed this bill, which is pretty funny to me just because he's trying to distance himself from kind of like the
dog fuckers,
Republican, like redneck persona. Like, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's some states like Tennessee is one of the most strict on animal fucking for some reason. Because
they've seen the most of it, I guess.
Yeah, it's some states it's a felony, some states it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah,
tastes gooder than
just
a bitch.
Taking drinks on air.
Tastes gooder than a bitch. Dude, I watched that back and I found it almost immediately.
We meant to do that.
I just kept skipping the exact moment where that happened. Anyway, calling back to previous episodes. But yeah, in Tennessee, it's a felony to not only fuck an animal, but to distribute
the pornography.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Dude.
In all 50 states, you can watch bestiality porn.
Yeah.
But in a lot of states, it's illegal to distribute it.
Oh.
That's it. It's like a gray area.
It's weird. Yeah, that is a weird spot to be.
Speaking of gray areas, do you think it's morally wrong to fuck an animal?
I think so, because the animal can't consent.
We could have a whole podcast.
Yeah, we could.
On animal fucking.
Animals can't consent, so yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, but congratulations, Kentucky. You did it.
Finally. This is a 3-sentence article, by the way.
I know.
Funny, yeah.
I know. I was so excited to talk about it.
By the way.
Yeah, well.
Including contact which takes place during animal husbandry.
So you can fist your cow.
Yes.
As long as your fist is full of bull cum.
As long as it's for insemination only.
If you got a fistful of bull cum, you can fist your cow, but that's the only...
Yes.
You can jerk off your horse as long as you're doing it into a cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man, that's great.
I agree with that. I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, I'm good with the law for sure, yeah.
We've got a very controversial one coming up here. So... Just a couple of days ago, Tinder announced on Twitter, that's a little bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Tinder announced on Twitter that they are introducing something called height verification on Tinder. So basically, a lot of women want only to date men of above average height.
Right, yeah.
Or at the very minimum, average height, which... I understand. I mean, if you're a taller chick, you don't really want to be paired up with like a guy that's shorter than you. It could be kind of awkward. But at the end of the day, who fucking cares? Really?
Right.
I think it's more important to be like compatible.
Right, of course.
To like have a certain attribute
Right.
I could get into the weeds on that
Yeah.
for sure.
No, for sure. It's totally. Yeah.
But a lot of people think this is a hoax.
Yeah.
A premature April Fool's ejaculation, if you would.
So the idea would be that they would reveal it to be a hoax on April Fool's?
I think that's kind of the idea.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's fairly obviously a hoax because, one, they say that they're going to use a height accurate measurement with an algorithm. So they're going to make men take pictures of themselves next to buildings.
Next to any commercial building.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make sense.
And then Tinder's algorithm would then verify if they're really as tall as they say via a badge on their profile.
That doesn't make sense, though, because, like, how would it possibly know based on the building?
Yeah, it's like some kind of database where it's like, we know this building is this tall, but, like, what about depth perception and all that?
Right, yeah.
The thing is, like, maybe Facebook or Google could do this, or maybe Apple could do this, like, with as much money and power that they have, but there's no way.
Yeah, Tinder.
The Tinder fucking hookup app has enough money and power.
Are there ads on it? I've never been on it. I have no idea.
It's been so long.
How do they make their money?
They have premium where you can, like, keep swiping until the end of time.
I see. All right.
Yeah, but I don't believe it. I think it's silly. But the best part about this whole thing is that men are freaking.
I bet they are, dude.
They are freaking out.
I knew. Before it even scrolled down to that, I knew there was going to be a weight verification joke. I knew that was going to be
But it's true.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, because I can't change my height, but, I mean, weight is more, of a fluctuating thing.
It is. It's a double standard for sure. Where, like, women they have more options than men do. Because men just want to fuck literally everything. And women want, like, one or a few. I don't want to generalize.
They're the sexual
majority
selectors of our species, I mean, for sure.
Yeah. So they have the upper hand on that. But at the end of the day, it's like chicks do, on Tinder, typically take older pictures when they were in better shape. Especially when you get past into, like, our age group.
Yeah.
It's fucking true, man.
I would think, I mean, I can see that, but it's just funny that it's funny.
It's 100% true, Jake.
I've never been on those.
I've been on it recently enough that I can confirm.
Can confirm.
It's the angles. You remember the old MySpace angles thing way back in the, like, before YouTube?
Yeah.
There were videos on MySpace, and actually right when YouTube came out, I remember this one dude. It might have been what the fuck is that? Shane Dawson.
Oh, okay.
Might have done the MySpace angles thing.
Yeah.
And he did it like where, like, chicks look really good at this angle. But then, like, the lower you bring the camera, the more like a troll they appear.
What do they turn into?
Yeah, they morph.
Yeah.
But guys are freaking out.
So body shaming is okay now?
It's always been okay.
It's always been okay that way, for sure.
Guys body shame women constantly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Why do you think, like, Amy Schumer gets so much shit? Because she looks like shit. She's funny. Yeah. She's powerful. Sometimes. She's got a strong personality, a good personality. Some people might think, I don't. But she looks like shit. Sorry. I used to look like shit. I still kind of do. So I can relate.
Oh, dude, that's such a good tweet.
What's that?
So body shaming is okay now? Can't wait, and wait is spelled WEIGHT.
Heyo.
To weed out fat women with silicone tits, tattooed eyebrows, fake tan, and dyed hair.
I'm okay with most of those things. If you complain about fake boobs, fuck you. That's all there is to it.
What are you talking about? Like, isn't the whole thing, like, if you're going to body shame people, isn't the other side of that if they want to improve themselves, even if it is with cosmetic surgery? Like,
that's a false equivalence if I've ever seen one. Because, like, that's like, okay, if a guy's wearing platform shoes and then takes a picture next to corporate building or whatever they said, then that. Yeah. I just proved right there that you could easily fuck the system. Just wear some, a dude in high heels. Don't look at me, guys. I'm tricking the Tinder algorithm that doesn't exist.
I mean, would they know, like, the size of the bricks used to build that building, so they know how tall each brick is, and then I mean, that's weird. I don't know how the hell you would figure that out.
It's like CSI. They got the low res image on the $10 security camera. Zoom in, enhance.
Yeah, right.
We have the technology. We can do this.
Perfect.
It's totally fake. And then,
we're
gonna move on to our last moment in time.
Guy destroys Heckler, literally.
Yeah. So Continuing on with the hoaxes. This is. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is probably fake. It looks kind of fake, but it's hilarious.
Okay.
This is a video that our boy here hasn't seen yet, but I've watched a couple of times, and it's got some really funny moments to it. And even though, like, things can be, you can know that something is fake, but it's still funny. Mm-hmm. And that's how I feel about this video. So we'll go ahead and watch it real quick.
That's why I always go like, gay hood dudes just say no hetero before certain things. You know? Like, no hetero. Once you understand the rules of football, it's a pretty good game.
So he's just telling a joke right here, so it's not all that important.
Miss,
but this lady gets mad.
What do you want from me? It's not funny.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you gonna let him tell me to shut the fuck up for real?
My man, you can't talk to her that loud. Miss, you wanna know what's funny? Your man's tight ass fucking pants. Oh, wow. Watch her mouth. Those shits look like they tied it on. Hey, look at them fucking shoes. Shits come from the Jafar collection.
Oh, yo.
Back up, bro. Back up. I knock my goo out, child.
See, when I knock my goo, I give it to me too.
Dude is like,
whoa! That was a dog food!
Listen.
His shoes do look like that, though.
That's the best part of the whole video. It makes it so worth it. It gets to the end and the guy goes, his shoes do look like that, though. Because they do look like that, though.
His shoes do look like that, though.
I mean, it's got like that the Mexican. You remember in Breaking Bad, the two twin brothers, how they had like the boots with the super long curly things on the end of it.
Yeah.
That's kind of sort of what he's going for with those boots, and he said they look like Jafar boots.
Man,
hilarious. But I mean, like, just based on seeing that, does it look fake to you? It seems staged.
Seems like it could be.
Like, in full disclosure, I have had some substances recently that I feel like gives you a little bit of a superpower where you can tell when people are faking or acting.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like the part where he's like, hey man, you can't talk to my lady like that. Like, no one really talks like that in real life.
Right. Yeah.
It felt like a scripted line. And then at the end, the comedian comes towards the camera. Like, why would you be mad at the guy filming it? You just looked awesome.
Right, yeah.
Plus, people don't usually get knocked the fuck out with a bottle like that.
Right.
The bottle broke really easily.
And the leg makes it is like a weird detail, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird.
It's definitely fake.
Yeah. I think so.
But it was enjoyable. I still like it. I still think it was a cool little sketch.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that the comedy venue let them do that.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't get permission.
Maybe they didn't ask.
Yeah. I doubt they got permission now that I think about it. I don't know.
Probably not.
Still pretty cool, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
So, what are our takeaways today?
I don't know. Don't commit bestiality.
Or if you do, make sure you go to at least West Virginia.
Don't commit bestiality. Don't
height shame. These
don't height
poor
shame.
men out there who are definitely weight shaming women, body shaming women.
Yeah. And then
poor guys.
Don't talk shit to a comedian.
Don't talk shit unless you can handle catching a bottle to that dome, son.
Right. Yeah.
Have a good one, guys. Bye. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Recap Report. And if you do feel so inclined, please give this video a like, comment, give us suggestions, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you next time.